Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Just testing out the audio here to make sure I don't sound quiet. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I sound a little bit too quiet, so let me see. Need to up the gain here. Let's try 60. Let's see here. Everyone? Okay, I sound a little bit. Let's try 60. Okay, I sound. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, I sound. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. I guess I can up it a little. Let's see. It was at 60, so let's do 63. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Let's do 63. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. $65. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. 65. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, that should sound fine for now. So, let me see if. Yeah, I'll keep that up. And let's see. Okay. Go ahead and put a few things up while I'm here. So, all right, let's get this started. Hello, my name is Xean, and welcome to another behind the scenes live stream where I'm going to be editing my first episode of the next Xean Plays I'll do, which is Chrono Cross for the original PlayStation. Now, I was questioning whether or not if some things have changed since my Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX. Turns out a few things have changed, which I'll show you right now. So let's go ahead and switch perspectives. There we go. And minimize this and bring up DaVinci Resolve and go to the Xean Plays file. And I'm hoping that the microphone stays on. It's been disconnecting me for quite a lot of it's been disconnecting itself quite often for some reason. I have no idea. Okay, let me go ahead and turn off webcam. That way you can see. Okay, as you can see, I already have the footage of both the gameplay and my audio in here already. So I've already synced up the audio and worked on deleting the silence in between an FMV sequence. So let's see. Okay, now you know how I sync up the audio. I find a opportunity of silence and I do the 1, 2, 3 method along with the accompanying sound within the gameplay footage. And that's usually how I start my episodes off. And as for footage, I've learned that not all original PlayStation games, the aspect ratios are made equal. So this time around, if I go to the MP4 footage and go to clip attributes in DaVinci Resolve and go to pixel aspect ratio, I am given a lot more options here. Then again, this could be an update within DaVinci Resolve, but I tried testing out another game and it didn't give me this many options, so it's still going to be NTSC for this one, so just press OK. And once we got that, I should probably mention that the audio for my commentary was a little bit quiet, so I pitched it up to 24, 26 decibels. So that's probably going to be what this is in this episode, since now I've bumped the mic within Focusrite. So might have to change that to probably back to 14 decibels, just like in Eternal Sonata, but I'll see once I work on episode 3, which behind the scenes, I have episode 2 recorded as well, so I'll be working on that soon. Now, let's start this by pressing play. Let me go ahead and recheck. So let's go. It's good to see you again. My name is... Now, you may notice that there's a cut right here. That's because this is where I synced my audio for this episode, since there's no music and it's just this sound. So let's go ahead and start this again. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of cutting in this episode, apart from, oh, I should probably mention, well, I'll mention it right here the moment we get to here. So let's go ahead and start. It's good to see you again. My name is Xean, and welcome to Xean Plays Chrono for the original PlayStation. Now, I'm going to start this immediately by saying I did not like this game's predecessor, Chrono Trigger. I thought the pacing of the game was a little bit too rushed, that it affect the character development. I thought the battles were not all that good, especially later on when you're versing bosses that keep countering attack. And unfortunately, I have no idea what the good, true, or real ending the game has to offer. So I've never seen the actual good ending of the game to this day. So yeah, that game left a very bad taste in my mouth back then. So I decided to play Chrono Cross just to see if it's better, hopefully. I mean, I've heard Chrono Trigger purists don't like this game, so for all I know, since I don't like Chrono Trigger, I might like Cross. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm starting here because if you go to New Game, of course, you've got the option to turn on vibration, so let's go ahead and do that. And our main character, Surge, so we'll leave it at default. Now, this is take number 2 of trying to record this episode because I think this game is a little bit heavy on the load, so whenever I'm loading in and out of battles, it takes a while. So, yeah, I need to get my fat original PlayStation cleaned up, so I'm playing this on the PS1, the original PlayStation Slim, so let's go. If I can. Oh, I have to confirm. My bad. There was also one other thing that I failed to mention, but... Oh. As you can see right here, if you put the footage in DaVinci Resolve, it'll be off-center. So when that happens, just go to this tab right here, which is called Color. And for Pan, which I believe is left and right, I put minus 10.0, and for up and down tilt, it's minus 22.0. So now it's aligned as it should be. So, okay, let's go ahead and continue. Original PlayStation Slim, so let's go. If I can. Oh, I have to confirm. My bad. Let me see my... Okay, microphone is still working. Good. And let me check here. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. This is probably not going to be a long live stream since not a whole lot has been edited here, so it's not going to be heavily edited since this is pretty much the tutorial episode. Oh, this is weird. On my first attempt, it was a girl named Lena. Here, it's a man named Fargo. That's interesting. What is it, Surge? He looks troubled. This is it. There's no turning back now. Come on, Surge. Fargo. I am aware that kid has an Australian accent, so I'm not going to attempt speaking as such. Just you wait, Lynx. Today is going to be a day of reckoning. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. What's funny is that I tried once we get to this point where my, excuse me, when I had technical difficulties right here, I tried restarting the game until I got Lena back, but it kept introducing me to a lot more different characters. So I went online and wondered, does it really matter who shows up at the opening? And the short answer is not really. Just play the game at like normal. So Surge. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to control Surge with the analog stick, so analog is on. However, I have to hold down circle to sprint. So, let's see. Square, I assume that's the shortcut menu for items. So, kind of like Earthbound. And, of course, triangle is menu. I need to get used to this. This is a little bit odd for me. And let's see. The shoulder buttons don't do anything. So, hold on. Let me see what's over here since... Oh. Okay. What's that crystal-looking thing? Man, this is going to be hard to read. Some kind of switch. Dang. So close and yet so far. I am aware that word is a swear for the Europeans, or at least English people, so I'm not going to say it. Let's go. It's going to be weird that I have to hold down the sprint button. Let's see. Not a whole lot of things here, so let's just go. And just like Chrono Trigger, there's pre-existing encounters. So, thankfully you can avoid them if you want, but... why not? Let's go. However, I hope that these pre-existing encounters aren't forced on us. Just like some of the battles in Chrono Trigger, that's what got me. I mean, sure, I could escape from battles, but that was a huge waste of time. Alright, let's go ahead and attack, and right now, attacking doesn't make sense to me, because, well, look. I'm giving percentage options, and I get to attack again, so I'm sure the game will explain to me in a little bit what I'm supposed to do, so let's go ahead and use Meteorite on the same guy. And that blue bar at the bottom... Oh, that's not magic, that's stamina, isn't it? Interesting. So, hold on, I need to... Let's see. Oh, okay, never mind. I think I kind of get it now. But the percentage is still... Hold on. Let me see. So, can I just stand right in front of this guy forever? Okay, alright. That's interesting. Let's see. So, if I do 90%... Okay, so it takes off a... Oh. So, if I do 85... Okay, that doesn't make sense in my brain. That also doesn't make sense in my brain. So if you're close to the 99% of your attack, then it takes off a full stamina. And looks like you gain back your stamina pretty quick. So it looks like I have nothing to worry about. Okay, I thought I had to... I honestly thought I had to... attack as I'm in front of him, or else I'll hit a time limit, so I guess that's not the case. Okay, yeah. Alright. I'm beginning to understand a little bit. Hopefully it won't be that complicated later on. Fargo gets a hit point increase, I assume? And I should mention this right now as to how this is structured. I'm probably going to edit the episodes to come just like how I edit Eternal Sonata and how I transition in and out of battle. So if I were to, like right here, for an example, if I wanted to, say, cut a battle, I would Control B, cut this, and then take this, put this down, and make sure this is aligned right here. Go back a full second, which if you see this right here, let's have this read 22 seconds and 26 milliseconds. Like that. And then go here, and it's lined up. And then I would do a smooth transition by doing this, by grabbing the white dot here and making sure that this is 1 second and 2%. Same thing with right here, kind of. Just a little brief example as such. So if I want to do something like this, then I do this.
I assume.
But I'm not going to do that in this episode since I didn't cut anything in battle. So let's go ahead and proceed as such. Complicated later on. Fargo gets a hit point increase, I assume. No spoils found. All right. And how I undid all that was continually pressing Control Z until until the footage isn't cut at all. I'm amazed the bat doesn't want to verse us. Oh, never mind. He's following us, so I'm sure we'll be fighting him in just a minute. Oh, I'm supposed to go down, huh? Okay. And what? Okay, I can't go over there, so let's just continue going this way. So I assume this is the final area of the game that they just decided to throw in. So let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and defeat the bats. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens if I just do this. Kind of looks like the lower percent attacks do more damage, but let's see here. So wait, if your stamina is low, that's when you use... I need to figure out what elements does. And I guess just a little bit of a spoiler, I did figure things out within episode 2, so... But let me go ahead and attack one of them. Dang. Kid's next, so let's go ahead and attack. Okay, it does look like that the lower percent attacks do more damage than the higher percent attacks. So if you want to play it safe, then you go with higher percents. That's interesting. And I received some money, even though it didn't say anything. Now, this one's interesting. Use remaining power and elements from this battle for healing. So max healing without using a consumable. Use consumable in stock if needed, or don't heal. Yeah, let's go ahead and use a healing ability. Okay. I might as well explore the majority here before I press on. Was that the only bat? There's the entrance here. I actually haven't really explored much of this area first before going to the center. That's the one thing I remember. You have to go to the center, and I know I versed up against the first boss of the game. After that, that's when I'll be playing the game blind. Which means from that point, then I have no idea what the game will offer. Okay, it looks like if you have enough stamina, you could still keep going. So, let's see. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I like that. All right. Okay. I'm going to bite my tongue, but I'm already liking this. I mean, so far the Chrono Trigger staples are here: pre-existing encounters, having interesting gameplay. All right. Before I go up there, I want to see what's over here first. Oh, it doesn't look like the enemies respawn. That's interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, I've read somewhere that, oh yeah, I've read somewhere that the game doesn't have a proper level system. Yeah, I don't see a level on Surge. So I'm wondering how the party progression is going to play out. It'll definitely be interesting. So let's see what's up ahead. Okay, we picked something. I just hope this game doesn't, I mean, it'd be beneficial, but I almost hope this game doesn't have interactable surfaces to where there are hidden items. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and attack this one with one of these. You've missed for some reason. All right, his turn's over. Let's go ahead and attack this guy using one of these. Oh, what? You've missed? Forget that. Excuse me. I guess I'll go ahead and cut that out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and attack this guy using one of these. Oh, what? You've missed? Forget that. Yeah, there are a few small noises that I've made here and there, so go ahead and do that. There are also times where you might hear someone in the background, and I'll be sure to cut that out in the silence. Oh, what? You've missed? Forget that. Let's see. Let's use Electro Bolt. For all you know, maybe Surge might play. How's my audio? Audio still good. Okay. He has Chrono later. Hold on, what did I just say? Let's see. Let's use Electro Bolt. For all you know, maybe Surge might play as Chrono later. And I like how Frog's theme is the victory theme for this game, which technically his theme already sounds like a victory theme, does it? Yeah, let's go ahead and use this. Cure Plus. Spoils found? None. Although it did say I received money a few times, so hold on a second. Like I said, Chrono Trigger, I didn't view that game favorably, so what on earth just happened? Oh, her dialogue's going to be hard to read. I can I could already see that. What are we doing out here? Wow, man. We're up so high. Is this thing floating? Did it feel like your body passed through the floor just now? This sure is some fort. Eh, Surge? You alright? You've been acting all weird. Who knows what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, eh? Are you Australian or Canadian? I know A is purely for Canadian. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this episode will last since I've never seen the save point for this game. Alright, an FMV sequence has started, so when that happens, I'm going to cut out the silence. Maybe it would make sense if I cut this too, since technically this is the initial start. And go here. Like I said, not a whole lot of editing will happen in this episode since I am pretty much going to keep the majority of the things in for Canadian. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this episode will last since I've never seen the save point for this game. Proof that I didn't traverse the upcoming village the first time I tried this game out. You've got like this reaction coming up here. Game. Save point for this game. I didn't hear that. Did he breathe right there? I think he did. Huh. And I already like what's going to happen in just a second, but hang on. So let's go ahead and get rid of this as a test. That way I could make sure. Huh. Yeah, that's okay, I think. Well. Let's do one more. And then go all the way here. Oh boy. Might as well keep this all in. Since I don't think another FMV sequence happens at all in this episode, so. Huh. Okay, let me go ahead and check on a few things. I'm only 33 minutes in. Huh. And that's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Yep. Okay, continue. Surge. Good morning, Surge. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Come on, sleepyhead. Okay, for heaven's sakes. You can't tease Chrono Trigger fans like that. Yeah, I'm also hoping that this... Actually, why not? I think I'll cut out the silence here. Surge. Good morning, Surge. Oh, for heaven's sake. Surge. Oh. Good morning, Surge. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Also, just like, unlike Eternal Sonata, which was 60 frames, I'm working with 30 frame per second content now. So this probably might be an easygoing editing experience for me. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Come on, sleepyhead. Okay, for heaven's sakes. You know what's funny? I heard that the Nintendo DS retranslation of the game doesn't have Good Morning Chrono. It was changed to something else. I don't know what that line is since I myself don't have the DS version of Chrono Trigger. In fact, it's impossible. Last I've checked, their copies are over $100, which is ridiculous. Sakes. Yeah, I think I'll clue this in since some noise can be seen. Okay, for heaven's sakes. You can't tease Chrono Trigger fans like that. Okay, get an example here. You can't tease Chrono Trigger fans like that. And I might as well include this in. I'll include the rest of the silence in. And I'm also hoping that this... Okay. Let's hear that again. Oh gosh, this guy. You'll see in a moment. Surge. Good morning, Surge. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Come on, sleepyhead. Okay, for heaven's sakes. You can't tease Chrono Trigger fans like that. And I'm also hoping that this game loads better on the original PlayStation Slim, so... Okay, let's go ahead and save. That's why I'm playing this game on it. Okay, I can move. And let's see. Nothing to interact with. Good morning, Surge. You're finally up. The sun's already reached high noon. That late, huh? By the way, there's a cat. I like to imagine that this is a full-blown remake of Trigger, but we all know that's not the case. Okay, wait, do I still have the money? What was the whole point of that? Oh. Yeah, I get the feeling that we'll be visiting that dungeon later, and we'll be having a whole lot more money, so... Sergi! Check out this sawfish. Awesome, ain't it? Poppy caught it down south by the Il Nido Triangle. Nobody likes going down there, though. They all say it's creepy. But this sucker sure looks tasty. I really want to try fish. Yo, Serge, what do you think of the sawfish? Have you ever seen one this size? Heh. This one got to be from... Wait. This has got to be from the legendary Dragon King Palace. Wouldn't you agree, Serge? Heh, you wish. For all I know, you're probably right. Who knows? You think so too? I knew it. I just knew it. If it really is true, then from here on out, happiness will be rolling into my life. Business will pick up, money will start pouring in. I'll be able to repair my roof, varnish my boat, buy a new sail, eat as much squid gut pasta, what? As I... Okay. Eat as much squid gut pasta as I want up in Termina. Ah, life is good. I'm sure you don't mean Termina from Majora's Mask. Yeah, right. Who am I kidding? That would definitely be too good to be true. But thanks anyway, Serge. Thanks for playing along. Here's a little something for you. Give it to a girl you like. You receive the Komodo scale without lifting a finger. I wish the legend was true, though, the Dragon King Palace. There aren't enough dreams out there lately. Okay. Let's see. Items. Komodo scale. A colorful scale of a large lizard used to make the necklaces that are all the rage in Arnie Village. And that's where we're at, Arnie Village. Okay. Let's talk with these two. Hello, Serge. Beautiful day today, isn't it? Sure feels great outside. Just being able to bask in the sun all day sure is a nice change. I was about to say change of pace. They say the rain cleanses one's spirit, but at our age, we've had enough cleansing. Yeah, yes, I know. I wonder if those outsiders are back digging now that the rain's let up. They must be conducting some kind of investigation up there in Fossil Valley. I can't comprehend outsiders. Why would they want to dig up a place like that? I like how I can walk away from a conversation if I really wanted to. Yuna. Yo, Sergi. I heard you totally blew off Lena this morning. I didn't think you had it in you. That was real gutsy of you. I guess that kind of shows her who's boss, huh? And I'm doing all this without saying a word. Don't tell her I said so, but my sister's a bit uptight, you know. Could you, like, break her in a little? You know, make her act a little more ladylike? You have my support all the way. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Talk, boy, talk. The pier's up ahead. Listen, don't be messing with those boats. I'm sure you understand. A boat is like a limb to our fishermen. Pull any stunts like last time, and I'll whack you in the head. Okay. Hey, Sergi. Do you know what's popular among the village girls these days? A necklace made from Komodo dragon scales. You know, those monsters that eat fire. I want to get some for Kiki, but there's no way I can beat those monsters. Oh no, if I don't do something about this now, Kiki might start liking Lolo. Boy, am I in for a fix. Yeah, well. Let's talk with her. Why, hello there, Serge. Can I interest you in something? I have some great elements. Would you like to take a look? Sure, why not? 1 second. So what, I have to buy elements? What? Huh. So, Interesting. Okay, hang on. Thanks, come again. Let me see something first. Elements. Okay, I don't have any elements. Allocate. Okay, I have tablets, which restores hit points. I have cure. Oh no. This is like the old Final Fantasy route where you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 magic spells. Oh no. I mean, I liked Chrono Trigger's magic system fine. It worked. You learn it through you learn it through skills, through skill points. So, okay. Fascinating. I did not realize that. Let's see. Let me see the elements again. Let's see here. Okay, so I have tablets. I have cure. Apparently I have 5 tablets, and I only have 1 cure. Does it tell me what tier? Oh yeah, level 1. And these are level 2s. So, I can... they're consumables, which means I have to buy more than one. Shoot. Aqua Beam, Fireball. Do I dare just get these two and just worry about these later? You know what? Let's be gutsy. Okay. The font is going to be hard to read. There we go. All right. Let me go over here first. Talking with this old man will take a minute, so... Okay. We've got the rest of the episode here. Let me see. Microphone is still on. Stream quality is still good. Let's continue. Radius. Oh, search. How goes it? How would you like to join everyone in my lecture? Today's lecture is The Fundamentals of Attack and the Art of Elements. Why not? I need all the tutorial I need. I used I need twice in that sentence. Excellent. A true man you are. Well then, let's get on with it. Oh, great. It's that swordsman. It's that old man from Wind Waker. Come on, Surge, don't hold back. Okay, let me go ahead and do this, and do the lower one. First, here's some basic advice on attacking, so listen up, youngin'. You know that the 3 different attack levels, okay, 1's weak, 2 is strong, and 3 is fierce. Okay, I had a feeling that'd be the case. Each have differing accuracies, or hit percent values, don't you? Every time you hit your opponent, each of these values increase to make it easier for your next attack to hit its mark. A good strategy is to start with weak blows, which have the highest chance of succeeding, and then build up to strong and fierce blows. So rather than attacking willy-nilly, you should aim to build up your percentage. If your fierce attacks don't hit home, you're just wasting your energy. Okay. Which means I have to build up that stamina somehow. So let's go ahead and do that. You're not even close. Don't be trusting in your hit percent too much there, boy. As long as it's not 100%, you still run the risk of missing continuously, don't you? Sometimes it pays to muster up the courage to use... Okay, so... Technically, I was right the first time. Alright, then, so... We'll play his game, then. Next, let's check out the use of elements. When you use an element, the color of the element's attribute remains on the battlefield in the form of a field effect. Okay, that's what that is. Each time you consecutively use the same colored elements, the effectiveness of that colored element group increases. Here, I'll show you. Let's fill up all the field effect attributes with the color blue. Try using a blue element after me. A blue element, which is Cure. Don't I have anything that... Okay. Oh. Oh, you were setting yourself up for me, huh? Interesting. Hey there, hurry up and turn all the field effect attributes blue, for crying out loud. Don't you know how to use the elements or something? If that's the case, then listen up, boy. It takes some explaining. First, you've got to choose Attack to do some physical damage to your opponent in order to get started. Okay. Your current level is the number that appears above the level symbol under the name. I nearly forgot to tell you, you won't accumulate any power unless you actually succeed in hitting your opponents. So be careful, you can't afford to miss. Discharging this accumulated power is what using elements is all about. Once you've built up some power, you will be able to choose the elements option from the battle menu. Okay. When you select the elements option, gray-colored rectangle plates appear on the screen, don't they? Those plates are the elements you currently have allocated. So why don't you try using one of those blue elements you have there? Relax, they don't disappear when you use them. You just won't be able to use them again for the rest of this battle, that's all. Once you enter another battle, you'll be able to use them again, so don't hold back now. Okay, can we get on with this, please? Man. I hope I didn't pick another bad game to play. It didn't help that Eternal Sonata wasn't really all that fun for me, and I'm playing a sequel to one game that I didn't like, so. But even though I say this, I still have to stress that you've got to consider the appropriate time to use your elements. Otherwise, you'll be able to beat some of the harder... You'll never be able to beat some of the harder enemies you're bound to meet. You've got to form the proper strategy. Oh, but wait, I'm forgetting something important. It must be my old age. There are some elements that disappear in a puff of smoke each time you use them. The element's tablet is just one example. These are called consumable elements, and they have the symbol in front of their names. These don't regenerate after each battle. However, the benefits of such consumable elements is that you can allocate up to 5 of these into the same element grid space. Doing so allows you to use several of them in the same battle, unlike basic elements, which normally can only be used once in any one battle. That is why consumable elements also have a number such as ×5 after their names. That's the number you currently hold in that grid position. This number will decrease as the elements are used up for good. However, after each battle, you can restock more for use next time. Anyway, enough about that. More about actually using elements. I am taking off my headset. This music is actually kind of annoying me. I'm sure you'll notice that each time you use an element, your element's power level, shown at the level right there, will go down. It's just simple subtraction, really. For instance, say you're currently at level 3 and you decide to use a tablet element allocated at level 1 in your element grid. In this case, 3 minus 1 leaves 2, so your current element power level will now be changed to level 2. You can use elements anytime, so long as your stamina value is above 1. So in this case, you'll still be able to use elements with a power level of up to 2, level 2, right after using the tablet element. Did you get the gist of it? Now do you see the importance of developing good battle tactics? You could build up a little power, then use an element, build up a little more power, then use another element. Repeating this over and over. That's okay. Or you can build up your element power to its maximum level and unleash a barrage of elements, one after another. That's no problem either. Use whatever strategy you think will work to defeat each of the enemies you come across. It's up to you. Okay. There are hordes of monsters out there that you'll never be able to defeat by physical attacks alone. You're going to need to master elements to get by. Well, sorry for the long lecture, really, sir. My explanation about elements is officially over. Why don't you try and use one now? Well, right now I can't use an element. Okay, I guess I'll attack him. See, the field is completely blue. So wait, attacking counts as an element? Any blue elements you use now will sure pack a punch. Here, try this out. It's Ozma. Oh, he got me. Was that too much for you? Sorry about that. Conversely, when there is a lot of blue in the field effect attributes, the elements of the opposite color, red, will be weakened. Oh boy, great. I have to keep that in mind, which is probably not going to last that long. So try to discern your enemy's attack patterns and fill the field with the opposite color of his attacks as a form of defense. The strategy of using elements is sure to come in handy, so put it to good use. Thank you for reviving me. Okay, it's blue, so I don't have a... Shoot. Why not? Let's use a red. 30. How was that? You learned something. That's a question. You learned something there? Anyway, I guess it's time to bring this lesson to an end. Here you go. Okay, that's kind of funny. So pretty much just do the opposite color. Gotcha. Pooped already? And you're still so young. Oh well, don't let it get to you. Come again anytime. Please tell me you've healed me, and you have. So, let's see. Okay, tablets, I have 4. I can barely see that. Cure is 1. So, let me see use. Oh, use. If I have a healing spell, then I would probably use that. Let's go to allocate again. Auto allocate, fill blanks. Cure, I need that. Can I put one of these on? Okay, I can. Aqua beam. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and talk some more. Hi, Serge. I, Gonji, know all and see all. I can tell you all you need to know by using key items. How about it? Oh boy. I mean, I kind of know how key items work, but fine, I'll humor him. I'd be happy to. Listen carefully now. When you want to give someone a key item... Oh, okay, that's what that is. A key item inventory. Get within talking distance and press square. This will bring up the item menu. Then select the item you wish to give and confirm. If all goes well, the person should respond. It's the same procedure for when you want to use a key item at a specific location. Just select the item you wish to use. No need to worry about making mistakes. The item won't disappear if there is no response. Well, that's about it. Come to me anytime should you have any questions, boy. Thank you. What about you? The record of fate tells me not to go out to sea today. That's why I'm here for the chief's lecture. Go against the record of fate and you'll regret it for sure. Days like this, it's best to take it easy. We should all live in harmony with fate. What about you? I did everything just as Chief Radius told me, and now the aches in my body are completely gone. What a fine man our chief is. Skilled, competent, caring. I heard he was quite a warrior in his prime. You could learn much from our chief and grow up to be a great man like Radius. Okay, what about you, young lady? I assume you're a young lady. Hey, Sergi, want to hear a secret? It's about Poshul. Sure. Why not? Okay, but keep it a secret, okay? Ready? Poshul is such a pig when it comes to eating. She'll do anything if she's fed her favorite dish. Very ladylike, isn't it? Tempted by food. Oh, hi, Serge. Oh, you're a talking animal. That's interesting. Me am a bit busy right now. Have you already met up with Lena? Me thinks she was by the pier. Okay. Now I know where to go. And I have no idea. Oh, there was one person outside. Whoops. Well, let's visit everyone. That's exactly right, Serge. There it is, the record of fate. It records everything, good or bad. If you see one of those things outside, don't forget to record everything. Oh, that's the save point? Really? Yeah, the last time I attempted playing this game was several years ago, and I couldn't find the save point. I had no idea what it looked like, so... Think of how terrible it would be if you've lost your past. There wouldn't be anything you could do about it. Okay? If you listen closely, the record of fate will tell you lots of things, like what you should be doing next. And when you can't hear anything anymore, well, I guess it means you don't have a future. When that happens, you should just go home and go to sleep. There isn't anything you can do to change fate. Alright. If you want to record what you've done so far, step up into... Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. If you want to go onto the world map, you can save without the record of fates. Okay. Let me talk to you first. Time sure does fly. Chief Radius has been living here for 4 years already. He is such a brilliant, cheerful man. Everyone in the village really likes him. I wish I could stay here forever. Okay, can I record? If you want to record... Okay, hang on. But you should go look for another one. I'll be here for a while. Dang it. That's not fair. We came all the way out here in search of the legendary treasure, but our funds ran out. Once I'm done cleaning in here, I have to do some yard work. We gotta do something to cover our expenses. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have tried to persuade Sir Toma to look for treasure on the Xean continent. Toma, I believe that's that one warrior guy from the distant past in Chrono Trigger that died and you have to pour alcohol on his tombstone. Oh, it's you, Serge. I think the chief is outside. He said he was going to teach some self-defense. He may be old, but he still has some fight left in him. You kids better not misbehave, or else the chief will have to crack down on all of you. Man, I don't talk like anyone in this village. Okay, I really need to pay attention when I'm about to go to the pier, because when this happens, I'll have to cut all this out since the technical difficulty I've been experiencing did cut a conversation, so... Okay, let's talk with you before we go to the pier. Microphone, you're working? Nice. Yo, my name's Toma the 14th. Okay, not a warrior and an explorer, alright. But people usually put the Great Explorer in front of my name. The Great Explorer Toma. I was just looking around for treasure. I have a sixth sense, you know. Yo, I wasn't gardening. I was really looking for treasure. That's okay, sir. Your secret's safe with me. Let's see. Go to the pier. What did I say here? I know there are some houses I still need to explore, but... Oh, I wonder if I could pull this off. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cut this out. Cut the entire thing out. And then... Let's see. Let's make sure it's completely black. And then do 1 full second. So around 25. There we go. Okay. Now, I need to add in this. So, let's go ahead and do that. And put the audio in here too. Now I need to remind myself what the audio is for here, and it's 2426. So 24. It's kind of hard. Yeah, right here. Right here is good. 2431. Okay, now I need to... Okay. Yeah, syncing the audio here was a little bit hard since, much like Final Fantasy VII, for some reason, the audio is quick the moment you press on the directional pad. So, let's see here. Okay, we've got that. Right, let's see. Now I need to find... Okay. Need to make sure I find that sound here. Okay. All right, so here we are. So let's move this back a bit. Go to the audio here. And move this along with the audio. So hopefully this will be good enough. So let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll use the last one. Highlight all this, please. Thank you. Now, let's see. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let me recheck here. Okay, making sure. Okay, now that I know that this is for sure, I'm going to go ahead and, okay, as you can see, this footage is highlighted. It's off center. And also, I need to fix how it looks. So clip attributes, right click on this footage, clip attributes, go to custom and go to pixel aspect ratio and click on NTSC and press OK. Didn't look like much was changed, but that's okay. I prefer it like that. And now that this is highlighted, let's go to the color tab and put in the number for pan, -10, and for tilt, -22. There we go. I actually have this saved. Let me see. Right here. That's not it. Right here. As you can see, pan, -10, tilt, -22. Yeah, it was a different number before when playing Final Fantasy IX, so it's probably different for every original PlayStation game out there, so not all are made equal. So let's see here. Okay. Let's do 1 second. Right here. I need to highlight both of these, please. Thank you. Okay, now that that's good, let's go ahead and highlight this, right click, delete ripple, and there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and delete my audio right now. Okay. And it deletes that silence right there. Okay. And then I'm going to do the smooth transition because the music doesn't connect well at all because, well, it's obvious. So I'm going to hold control and click on my commentary audio. Go back a full second. Zoom this out and pull this in. There we go. All right, so let's do this. And I actually want this to just be 1 second. There we go. Go back up, do that. Yeah, this is something I did when transitioning in and out of battle when Let's Playing Eternal Sonata. I'm probably going to do the same thing for the battles here in Chrono Cross. And just in case if I've ever experienced technical difficulties that involves cutting my capture card program in Audacity, which going back to Audacity, I did a downgrade to version 3.5.0, I figure that'd be the safest version, and it has no problems whatsoever. So I'm perfectly happy with this version, and I'll stick with this. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's see, go to the pier. Okay, let's hope that technical difficulties won't mess up this third times the charm recording attempt. Anyways, let's see, let's talk with you first. Oh, it's you, Serge. Beautiful day, huh? You caught me dozing off there. By the way, Serge, do you like the sea? Yeah, in general. Oh, really? Yeah, the sea sure is great, but just remember, Serge, don't take the sea too lightly. Usually, you'll find the sea to be vast, deep, full of strength and energy, yet kind and gentle. But once it becomes angry, it can turn into the most frightening monster you've ever seen, engulfing everything. Close your eyes and prick up your ears. Can you hear the cries of countless men swallowed by the sea? The hidden secrets the sea whispers? I recommend you learn to sense the mood of the sea. That's if you don't want to join the fellows already on the bottom. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. All right, Lena. You're late, Serge. Sleeping in as usual, I suppose. You promised you'd go get some Komodo dragon scales for my necklace, remember? Since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids. Sergi, Lena, look at me. Come on, you guys should join us. It feels really good. Unlike the rest of you, we're not here to play. Don't swim out too far now. Okay, got you. Kids sure have it easy. Remember when we were like that? Not a single care or worry on our minds. How each day lasted an eternity, filled with newness, fun, and excitement. But the important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. Yes, we have to face up to reality and live each day anew. So, I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's your fault you were late. Once you collect some Komodo dragon scales, I'll catch up with you at Opasa Beach. Is that okay with you, Serge? Sure, no problem. Good, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay then, just don't stand around. Go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Let's see, I think 3 should be enough. Good luck, Serge, I'm counting on you. I don't like you already. You don't see Luca complaining to Chrono about being late. That's a good friend right there. Alright, let's see. Actually, I haven't been up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I told you, not a whole lot. So we're looking at around 58 minutes for the first episode here. Up here, so let's go. Let's see here. You can see Lena. Let's see, you? Good morning, Serge. Don't tell me you just woke up. Don't you know that the early bird gets the worm? Lena's over there on the pier. Looks like her mother asked her to babysit. You used to cry and run away at the mere sight of the pussycat, do you remember? When you were about wee-high, you were attacked by a panther demon. I guess it left an emotional scar. But it's good that you've overcome that fear. Girls will think you're a weenie running away from cats. Men have fears too. Let's see. Let's go up here. We'll talk to that kid in a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Let's actually go down here. I'm trying to remember what happened before the cutoff of the video and audio feed from my previous attempt, so let's talk with him. Hi, Serge. I was lost in my thoughts there. You know how Kiki's growing up so quickly? Sometimes I'm just amazed at how much she resembles her mother. Yeah, I guess my wife is like that too. She's been very much like her mother since as long as I can remember. I guess that demonstrates how life continues to live on through generations. It's been about 10 years since I became a fisherman. Back then, I still had other aspirations, and I ended up succeeding my dad. I guess you could say everything here represents 10 years of my life. Lion sharks, sawfish, six-horned narwhals, you name it. They represent all my hard work and dedication. I love my job, and I'm happy with my current lifestyle and all, but lately, I get to thinking when I see Kiki about how I could have had a different future if I had chosen a different path 10 years ago. Then I'd be living a completely different life than I am now. I'm not saying which one would have been better, but I just wonder where the other path may have led me. I guess the longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have happened. Boy, life sure is complex. Oh, hey Serge, you want this? Here, take it. It's an amulet I made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when I decided to become a fisherman. Okay, hold on for 1 second. I need to charge my phone. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and continue. What happened? Yes, I've unmuted my mic. Streamlabs, what are you talking about? I don't need it anymore. I have my wife and Kiki watching over me. And I'm going to mention this since I'm probably going to forget this in a split second, but I actually kind of like the text box design in this game. Look at that. Surge received Shark Tooth. Thank you, sir. Hello, kitty. Yeah, I also had to thoroughly watch Radius's training again just to see if there was a detail or two I've missed, and I think I finally got the gist of how elements will work, so. Do you know about Lizard Rock, southwest of the village? I've heard that a mother Komodo dragon comes out every once in a while. I've told Kiki numerous times not to play there, but she'll never listen to me. I guess kids will be kids. Hello, you're Kiki? Isn't my Celine cute? Daddy found her by Lizard Rock. A lot of baby Komodo dragons play out there. I guess it's kind of like her hangout. And you know what, Sergi? Don't tell anyone what I'm about to tell you, okay? It's a secret. Lolo said he was going to get me some Komodo dragon skills. What should I do? What a brave buffoon. Hello there, Serge. Word has it that Komodo dragon skills are quite popular among the youngins these days. So, you're collecting them too, huh? What, to make a silly little necklace? Yep. Well said, Serge. You truly are a man of the sea. They don't call me the Komodo dragon expert for nothing. Let me give you some pointers. Clean out your ears and listen well. Serge, this is truly top secret. Oh boy, this might take a while. My super duper secret number 1, rock and roll to trap the sucker. My super duper secret number 2, use the lay of the land to make a surprise attack. My super duper secret number 3, there is always one that likes to play tag. Run with all your might. Beware, these dragons are pretty cautious and run at high speeds. You must face them with your wits, courage, and tenacity. Use your lightning start and ride like the wind. Whip past it with all your might. But I guess there's no point outrunning it. Anyhow, it's all about guts, my boy. So once you catch up to it, you must fight. Kick the little sucker's behind. But don't get your own behind kicked. That's about all I can teach you about the ways of an expert. Now go, Serge. Go for the gold and bring forth a brighter tomorrow. Sorry. Eh. An advice here and there isn't all too bad. See you. Right. I already talked with this kid, so hold on. Let me see. Boy, am I in a fix? Let's see, let's go in here. Let's see. I think I can make this work. Let's see, you. I'm not sure if anyone can hear, but a train is about a train is running through town. Okay, let's do that. And hey, I get to add subtitles in this episode. Let's go and add subtitle track right there. And let's see. Right around here, let's go ahead and add subtitles. And yeah, as long as you have this highlighted, you'll see this in Inspector. If you don't have it highlighted, you'll get nothing. So highlight, there we go. And make sure you have customized captions checked. That way you'll have options right here. So let's go ahead and do this. You've already talked with him. Let's go ahead and make this pleasing. There we go. You've already talked with him, and do this. And I like to have the semi-bold italic right here. So let's see, let's go all the way up. And it's probably already center, so not too big, but definitely big enough to where you could see. So you've already talked with him. That doesn't count as the center, so that will do. Okay, let's see how long this will last. See you. Okay, let's do a couple more frame skips and do that. Okay, and you have to make sure that this is touching the frame after that. So I've got both the gameplay footage and my commentary highlighted so that they can move at the same time. And there. So we get something like this. See you. Let's see, let's go in here. And I didn't make much of a fuss about it, so nothing really changed there. I did spell that correctly, right? You've already talked with him. Yep. Okay. And the end of the episode is getting close, so let's read it one more time. See you. Let's see, let's go in here. And yeah, nice. They actually have sort of a pub here. Belch's Kitchen. Okay. Humana, humana, humana. Okay. She sure is pretty. What a knockout that dancer Mickey is. The port town of Termina has its share of dancers, but no one, I say no one, compares to Mickey. But mind you, I've never actually seen Mickey dance. Oh, how would I? Okay. I'm talking about her arms, of course. Sure. Whoa, Surge. Don't tell Grandma about this. Whatever. Looks like the Viper Festival will be canceled again this year. Our only celebration of El Nido Archipelago. Down the drain. There hasn't been anything good to talk about since the army from Port took over the islands 3 years ago. We wouldn't have to put up with this situation if General Viper and the Dragoons were still here. Yo, Serge, have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? I think I haven't. You really haven't been keeping up, have you? It's pretty big news, even in El Nido. Those mysterious thieves have broken into a bunch of houses up on the mainland. They're cold-blooded. I'll just say it as such. They're cold-blooded. They'll go to any extreme to get money or jewels. Even the powerful nation of Poor can't seem to get a hold of them. I think they call themselves the Radical Dreamers. Wouldn't want to run into those bandits. Yeah, I actually have Radical Dreamers for emulation, but I get the feeling I won't be playing that anytime soon since I've read that quite a few details in that game have seeped its way into Cross, so... Why, hello, Serge. Do you want to hear the real truth about the world? Insanity leads to chaos, then to solitude, the fruitless effort of adding meaning to what is meaningless. A lone crimson tear falls to the sea. The echo of the remaining star cries out in the infinite vacuum. The least I can do is send my distant prayers over the wind of time, setting sail on dreams. Well, how do you like it, Serge? Were you moved? I've been dreaming about becoming a poet since I was little. I want to cross the continent and make a name for myself, with just a pencil and paper. But look at me. I'm in this puny village in the middle of nowhere, waitressing in this rundown shack. What you say about my restaurant? You can quit any time, you know. Yikes. Just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just saying how good the work environment is. Sure. Alright, let's talk with you. Yo, Serge, have you heard your message of the day from the Record of Fate? It's a green pyramid which records your daily activities for you. It's been said that this pyramid can not only record the past, but also tell about the future. But I really don't know if that's true or not. Well, I can't really use it since that lady over there is blocking my way, so... And... I found Ivory Helmet, okay? I guess I better get well acquainted with my menu here, and you only get key items? Interesting. So, let's go ahead and equip. Welcome back, Amanda. Long time no see. How have you been? Yeah, my microphone's working. Nice. And I might as well check on the stream to see if it's... Yeah? An hour and 28 minutes. Not bad. Yeah. I'm not sure if you've seen my previous live stream talking about my thoughts on Eternal Sonata as a whole, but yeah, that one live stream I did where I was recording an episode of Eternal Sonata, I failed to realize that you popped up in the chat, and yeah, that was me showing the recording process. So while I was recording, I was focused on the game and not on what's on my computer. So I'm sorry for that. Didn't mean to ignore you like that. And not only that, for some reason the chat box disconnected itself. It has happened a few times, but I'm not sure why that happens. It's a very, very weird thing. Yeah. Happy that you're back. Yeah, I'm editing the first episode of my next Let's Play, which is Chrono Cross for the original PlayStation. So... see. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. And let's see. No new weapons, no new armor, but Ivory Helmet is an accessory, which ups my defense and magic defense, so might as well put that on. And let's see, customize. Oh, interesting. Well, let's see. Window frame, accuracy selection. I have no idea what that is. Okay, controller. I guess I can automatically run if I hold down the analog stick. I haven't really tried that out. Left stick sensitivity. Analog. Yeah, let's test that out. Oh, this is a little bit better, but I can't. Okay, so I have to remind myself that it's kind of like Star Ocean, the exact opposite way if you want to control the characters manually, where the analog stick can help you just run, but holding down the circle button can have you slow down a bit. So yeah, I can get used to that. Alrighty. Can this be... No. Okay, I think that's everything. I made sure and bought the elements that I... Yeah, Fireball and Aqua Beam. Made sure and got that, so... Actually... Nah, let's go ahead and switch this back to making this the run button. Okay, I guess I can slow down with the analog stick. So, hold on. Okay. I want everything pretty much analog. So I'm tilting it slightly to walk, tilting it all the way to run. So that's pretty much perfect for me. So, well, now you're in Arnie. What brings you here to this quiet seaside village? Oh, it's you, Surge. Just don't get going near Hydra Marshes to the east if you go outside. Don't want you to run into those devil dwarves and that Hydra now. Okay. Well, my sir, Lena's not really giving me much of a choice here, so let's see. Cape Cow, that's not where I'm going. Okay. Lizard Rock, this is where I need to go. So I think that'll do it for this episode, this first episode of Xean Plays Chrono Cross for the original PlayStation. So let's go ahead and see the save. And yeah, as you can see, my attempted save file is here, so I'm going to overwrite it. All right then. Tune in the next episode where we are going to Lizard Rock and search for Komodo dragon scales for Lena. That way we can make her that darn necklace. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, hopefully you liked what you've seen. Please do what you must. It'll really help me out a lot. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Okay, then I do 1 full second. And here we go. Go ahead and cut that. Delete this. And I do like 1.2 for the fade out. And there we go. So we get something like this. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. All right, so we're done with this first episode of Xean Plays Chrono Cross. So what I do is I go to Firelight and boost up the audio for both Audio 1 and Audio 2 on and Audio 3, since my commentary is there. Because whenever I export it, the audio, for some reason, is pretty darn quiet. So, okay. Let's go ahead and name this Chrono Cross Ep number 1, Arnie Village. Yeah, there's a prologue here, but that's okay. And let's see. Codec is AAC. Bitrate strategy is constant, which is the track data is 320. It just leaves this by default. Make sure you have normalized audio checked. Optimized to audio, optimized to standard is clicked here. Make sure that the target level is at 0. Let's go back to video. Format is MP4. Codec is H.264. Encoder is native. Resolution, I'm going to make this to 720p. And let's see, make sure frame ordering is unchecked. Preset is balance. Rate control is constant bit rate. And just like Final Fantasy 9, I'm going to have this at 6,000 since not a whole lot of artifacts move in this game. So this is perfect. And I've been rewatching Final Fantasy 9 with my sisters, so I haven't noticed a hiccup. So let's go ahead and add this to queue and render. All right then. While this is going on, I'm going to take a break, so I'll be right back. All right. I am back. And I'm eating a bowl of ice cream. The reason why the audio is low is because I turned off the volume. Streamlabs, of course. I wonder, Amanda, I've been wondering. I wonder if you have internet issues. You're on for a second and now you're off. Must have been very bad. Yeah, you can hear me. I'm going to put this down anyways. Yeah, not a whole lot happened in this stream since. Not a whole lot of action. Nothing was cut out. The only thing that was really cut out were some of the silent moments within my commentary. Yeah, Mike's picking up. Then again, I remember you were having internet issues for a time. Wonder if it's happening again. Yikes. And the episode is done. It only took about 8 minutes. Well, it's standard definition to high definition, so which means working on this Let's Play will be quick. No, don't render. I want to find my exported video, which is right here, Chrono Cross, Episode 1, Arnie Village. So let's take a look. If this would load. Come on, VLC. Thank you, VLC. It's good to see you again. My name is Xean, and welcome to Xean Plays. You know what's funny about exporting video? If it has my audio and the game's audio, and when I go to boost the audio for render, it plays out fine. But if it's just the game audio by itself, it's way louder. I'm not sure why that's the case, but it's been a very interesting detail I've noticed. So the opening for Chrono Trigger probably might be a little louder than here. So Chrono Cross for the original PlayStation. I am aware that word is a swear for, oh yeah, fix. Yeah, well. Let's talk with her. You should aim to build up your percentage. If your fierce attacks don't, you'll be able to use elements with a power level. Very ladylike. Oh yeah, when did I add that subtitle in the timeline? Let's see. Around the 50-minute mark. Okay. Like, isn't it? Tempted by food. Each day anew. So, I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. I would join you, but I still have to. The longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might outrunning it. But don't get your... Go, Surge. Go for the gold and bring forth a brighter tomorrow. Sorry. Eh. A device here and there isn't all too bad. Let's see, you. Let's see, let's go in here. And yeah, nice. Why, hello, Surge. So wait, if you want to Lizard Rock, this is where I need to go. So I think that'll do it for this episode, this first episode of Xean Plays Chrono Cross for the original PlayStation. So let's go ahead and see the save. And yeah, as you can see, my attempted save file is here, so I'm going to overwrite it. All right then. Tune in the next episode where we are going to Lizard Rock and search for Komodo dragon scales for Lena. That way we can make her that darn necklace. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, hopefully you liked what you've seen. Please do what you must. It'll really help me out a lot. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. I actually wanted to test out one more thing. And that's seeing battles in this game. So let's see. I want to see how the transition from battle to field is. So let's see. So thankfully you can avoid them if you want, but why not? Let's go. However, I hope that these pre-existing encounters aren't forced on us. Just like some of the battles in Chrono Trigger, that's what got me. I mean, sure, I could escape from battles, but forced on us. Just like forced on us. Just like some of the battles in Chrono Trigger. I wonder if that's on purpose. So let me see this one. Oh yeah, that was on purpose. So, okay, let's go back to this again and see. Let's go ahead. It's found after the fight, if we can. Let's see. Oh, never mind. He's following us. Hopefully it won't as I'm in front of him, or else I'll hit a time. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm beginning to understand a little bit. Hopefully it won't be that complicated later on. Fargo gets a hit point increase, I assume? No spoils found. Alright. I'm amazed the bad... Okay. So any turn-based RPG game benefits for having about that much bit rate. So, okay. So, episode 1 is done. Now, time to make a thumbnail. So, hold on. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. It's getting close to the 2-hour mark. So, let's see. Whoops. Go here. Get that out. Go here. Get rid of the subtitle track. What? No, I meant delete track. Delete track. Thank you. And get rid of all the footage here. Go all the way back. Get rid of these. And take this out and drag it in here. And go here. And I want the scene where, let's see. Nope, definitely not that. The scene where he wakes up in Arnie Village. And I'm also hoping that this game loads better on the original PlayStation Slim, so that's why I'm playing this game on it. Okay, I think that's the perfect scene right there. So let's go ahead and go to color. Make sure you have edit sizing clicked. That way zoom X and zoom Y are connected so that you can do this. And you can barely see the black borders, but they're visible, so as soon as... There we go. I think that's good. And go ahead and grab still. Yeah, just assume that's the shadow within Surge's house. And just go ahead and import it. And call this 1. And delete this. Go here. Delete that. I said delete that. Remove. Go here. Here's number 1. I'm doing this one-handed because I'm holding a bowl of ice cream. Right. And put this in video 1 and delete ripple. That way we get this. And make sure you have this zoomed in because you'll see in just a second why I'm doing this. So add subtitle track, add subtitle, go here, customize. I like to put this at 250. And this will be, dang it, what did I press? Oh no. What on earth did I press? Much better. Actually, no, not ep. It's just going to be that. So, since this is Chrono Cross, I want the fonts to be interesting. If that's even possible, so... let's see. I have no idea why this is glitching on me. Done with the ice cream. So, let's see here. Oh, it's not checked, huh? Wait, it should be. It should work. Okay, now it works. Now it stops glitching. I want the fonts so that people can see this. Let's see. The problem is most of these fonts don't make sense since the majority of them look the same. Maybe I can go for this again, just like in Eternal Sonata, but... Yeah, let's do just bold. Bold this time. So, let's put this right here. Yeah, that actually kind of works. Okay. Now, let me see. Microphone is still on, so zoom that in. Highlight both of these. That way I could do Control B cut. Highlight these two. That way I could delete them. Then I go to deliver, because if I were to keep all that in the timeline, I'd get nothing but a boatload of pictures within the folder I'm about to save in, so we don't want that. JPEG, 720p. Make sure export subtitles is checked and have it burned into the video. This is called episode 1, so do that. And render. I just hope I can remember bold is what I'm going to do. And here it is. Not bad at all. Yeah, and I have episode 2 on the ready, and I'm actually looking forward to playing more of Chrono Cross. Let's just say episode 2 really surprised me on a few things, so let's get rid of this and get rid of that. And I'm also going to, well, I'll delete this. And I'll go ahead and delete the footage I've used for episode 1 since I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and drag episode 2 in here and make sure in clip attributes I have pixel aspect ratio ready by default. And there we go. And I'll work on this sometime tomorrow. So that's pretty much it for the editing stream, but I can hang out here for just a little bit. So, oh, it's a little bit dark, so don't mind that. Dark outside plus light equals not a good look, but that's okay. And it looks like, I wonder. Maybe she has bad internet. If that's the case, man. Well, I'll say this. Again, Amanda, if you watch this later, thank you for popping up, even though it was literally for a split second. At least I'm glad to see that from the looks of it, you are doing pretty good. So, yeah. I'm hoping whatever is going on over there isn't going to be a huge issue anytime soon. So, once things get up and running where you're at, I hope to see you again the next time I do a live stream. So, yeah. All right. And that's pretty much how I'll edit Chrono Cross in its entirety. So, yeah. A little bit different than what I used in Final Fantasy IX, but it works now. So, I guess I'll go ahead and close down Focusrite. All right. Okay. Well, if nothing else, that will be it for tonight. I'll probably work more on Chrono Cross later in the week. It really just depends. But in the meantime, tune into newer episodes of Eternal Sonata when they're out, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I still got a few weeks left until all the episodes will be released on YouTube. So, all right. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this live stream, whenever you watch it later, please do what you must. It'll really help me out a lot. And as always, I will see you the next time I do a live stream. So, my name is Xean. Take care of yourselves out there, stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.